Okay, so I see that the girls are wanting to tussle about this soft life. And, I get it. I get it because I too did subscribe to soft life philosophy, right? I too, I remember, yes. And it was during a time where I was working really hard. And to be honest, I just wanted to rest. I just needed rest. Um, but I have an older daughter. She's 13. And I'm bringing her up. And I'm like, what would I tell her to kind of like help her navigate life and be better than I was? Because I made certain decisions that kind of prolonged me getting into my soft life. And one of the things that I told her to do was to make decisions now for her future self. So the actions that she's doing, I want her to make decisions now for like her future life. What does she want in the future? So what does that look like? I had got pregnant at 19, no support with from her father, and it was hard, right? Well, at 19, if I didn't have a baby on my hip, I could have been building my luxury routine, building out my soft life, pursuing a career field to make really good money that can help contribute to the soft life that I want, right? And so I'm already planting that seed in her, but I also want her to know that when you have a calling on your life, uh, God's not going to let you just sit in the soft life. Like, He cares about your mental health. He wants you to take care of yourself. The Lord wants you to take care of yourself. And He created man and women for a reason. Like, women have a feminine essence about ourselves that, yeah, we need to bask in that. But when you have a calling on your life, I'm sorry, you're not just sitting in soft life. A lot of people in Christian culture, a lot of women, we study the Proverbs 31 woman. Well, if you really study it, that woman was working, okay? She was getting up early, cooking for her family and her maidservants. Now, she had help. That helps contribute to the soft life. She did have help, okay? She was dressed in the fine linens, right? So, she took care of herself. But she worked. She was out choosing fields. She was doing real estate. She was cooking. She was sewing. She was taking care of her home, taking care of her maidservants. And so I think, especially if you are a believer, a Christian woman, we can't get caught up in idolizing the soft life. Now, I do get it, whereas like in certain cultures, women are more cherished, right? Women are more catered to in their feminine role, if that makes sense, right? So I get it. Like, as an African American woman, like, we are just tired of doing the hard stuff. Like, we have to be the backbone for the children and the man. But now that I am a wife, been married for some time now, I'm like, sis, just pick a different man. Pick a different man that can help you bask in your feminine essence, and also pick a man that's going to understand the call of God on your life. So that way you can pursue that wholeheartedly. You'll still be doing the work, but the man that God chooses for you, He will actually match the call that God has put on your life. So He'll still be able to cater to your feminine needs, where you'll be able to bask in that soft life, but you'll have the balance of having your purpose fulfilled as well, because you're working in your purpose. But don't get it twisted. Like, if you do have a call on your life, you're not going to be in soft life all the time. And I hate to break that to you, but you're not. Like, yes, I like being catered to and all of those things, but there are just certain things that my husband cannot do for me. I have to do it because God gave me the calling. He put it in me, not my husband. Now, my husband can help support that. Like, for example, I opened up a business. For those of you that don't know, I am in the insurance industry. So me and my husband, we were opening up our insurance agency. God didn't put that in my husband. My husband didn't know nothing about insurance when he came to me, right? All right. Fast forward, me and my husband, we're together. I'm having dreams, and the Lord is like, I want you to open up this insurance agency. I'm in my last trimester of pregnancy. I should be resting with my feet up, right? Wrong. The call of God took priority. And so I had to open up an insurance agency and make sales and talk to people. Waddling, pregnant, high risk pregnancy. I had to do that because that's the calling that God gave me. Now, my husband, he supported it. My husband helped fund the vision, but it was mainly me doing that work because that's the call that God put in me. He didn't put it in my husband, but he did give me a husband to help support that vision. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Like, ladies, let's not idolize the soft life. Are there seasons where you could just fully bask in the soft life? Yes. But if you have a call on your life, you're going to have to get to work. And we are in a time where it's time for us to get to work. I'm sorry, ladies. The way this economy is going and the call that God has put on a lot of women that have vision, it's work time for us now. It's not necessarily time for us to be in the soft life. Now, are there seasons for that again? Yes, there are seasons for that. You can have that and always take care of yourself. But you can't cheat the work. Nobody's going to do the work for you, especially if God put a call on your life. Alrighty.